my avid readers. Tonight, I just wanted to cover a little topic about weapons. I got a question today regarding sleep. In creating humans with gifts or humans with abilities, we'll call them magicians, magi, whatever. In the book, we refer to them as magi. Was coming up with weapons. One of the problems I ended up having was how to create weapons that they could use would be for people with the ability to implement their will on the world in fantastic ways, but also not use the typical iconic items. I didn't want to use the Harry Potter wand, and I didn't want to use the big Gandalf staff. So what I had come up with when researching was something more attuned to this. This is a quarterstaff. It is a weapon that normally would not be what we would call an efficient combat weapon. But for people with the ability to use powers, it's almost like a double-ended wand, a double-ended staff, or by taking it apart, you've got blades. So now you have the ability to fight with not only blades, but also a wand-type device or a staff-type device built into one. One of the challenges coming up with this was the ability to create fighting stances that would allow them to utilize this weapon. And that was difficult. So I did query quite a few martial arts trainers, and specifically in Jiu-Jitsu and Krav Maga, as well as Hapkido, to find out some of the best ways they'd be able to use something like this on a battlefield, because it has to be for offense as well as defense. And in the story, there is combat, and there is quite a bit of it, as there are growing pains. You have a group of people who are persecuted, who are sought after for their abilities, and they have to defend themselves. So coming up with a feasible way to do that while not using traditional magic weapons was a challenge, but it was a fun one. And in reading it, I hope you'll appreciate that some of the unique spins taken on these characters give them an iconic feel without some of the sameness of reading a lot of other magic-related books. And that's all I wanted to cover tonight. Hope you guys have a good Saturday, and I'll talk to you again next week.